Hello, everyone. Can you believe today is our last day of Zombiethon? Woo! It's kind of sad. We spent all month celebrating Zombie Awareness Month, and now we need to move on to another month. Hey, everyone. I'm Kat of Kat's Novel Adventures. Welcome back to all of my friends who have been hanging out this entire month of May, celebrating zombies with me. I really appreciate it. And welcome to anyone who is new to my channel. I really appreciate you being here. We are going to have some sprints today to close out Zombiethon, as well as talk about zombies and have some zombie shenanigans. And if anybody is watching after the fact on replay, thank you very much for tuning in and checking out my channel. I really appreciate it. So who has joined me here besides Swank? I know Swank is here. First one. How to Deadheads. I'm reading Jesus versus the Zombie Gorillas. That sounds hilarious. Was this a story that you have found off of KU by any chance? I find that a lot of stories on KU have really fun titles. So welcome, Swank, our last day of Zombie Awareness Month. Hello, good morning, Amberly. Well, it's noon here where I'm at. So welcome. Hope you're ready for some zombie shenanigans. A little bit different than what we do on What's Up Wednesday. I mean, they're similar to a point, but I do tell some zombie jokes. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hello, Stina. How are you? It's been a little bit. Hope everything's going well for you. Welcome. Yo, Alicia. I was just watching a King tier ranking video from Shelf Esteem. I think you would like his channel, Kat. Okay, let me write that down. Of course, I need to get my little pad of paper that Kelsey gave me, but I can't even put anything really anywhere near my computer right now because I have books and piles and all kinds of craziness. Do I ever get a chance to clean up? No, never. So Shelf Esteem. I'm assuming Shelf Esteem must like Stephen King as much as I do. Okay, so I got that written down. It's actually on my Mad Libs paper, and it also has a phone number I need to call. I have to deal with medication for my mom again today. Woot woot. Yes, KU. Yeah, they always seem to have some fun titles, some crazy books and some fun titles. Hello, Zach, or hello. Guess who's reading Rattlesnakes? Zach is reading Rattlesnakes. That's exciting. I'm jealous. I'm not there yet. I can't do it yet. I have other things I have to get done today. Doing well, super busy listening to Deathless Divide. That is the second book. Is that the second book that's in the Dread Nation series? Please make sure. And also, am I even saying the first book correctly? Liz, woot. I'm so glad you're here. How are you, my friend? I have missed you. You and I have some catching up to do because I've been busy, you've been busy, but things have been going, it seems, pretty good in both of our lives, just based on some things I've seen on Instagram. But I'm so glad everybody is here. By Justina Ireland. My friend Halko recommended Dread Nation to me. And did I get the book? No, I have not. And I have not read it yet, but it is on my list. Eventually I'll get to it because I've heard quite a few people enjoy it. In fact, Moon Amethyst, I think is her channel. She just recently read, I think, the one that you're on. Hello, Swamp Gas. Hello. Happy Friday, or happy Friday, Leslie. I'm so glad it's Friday. How are you doing? How are you? Carissa, woot. So glad we got so many people here today. Didn't know how many people were going to pop on with it being at noon. Kind of early for me to be on sprints, unless it's like a Saturday. Sometimes on a Saturday when I have sprints, I do tend to be around like 9-ish or 10-ish, to get the day going. but I'm excited. Dread Nation is awesome. My favorite book that year. Very good. Very good. You see, another person that is singing the praises of Dread Nation. I'm reading Happiness Falls by Angie Kim and cleaning my apartment. Very nice. So if you're cleaning your apartment, are you listening actually to Happiness Falls or reading and then cleaning the apartment? Let me know. Let me know. I'll tell y'all what I'm up to. I'm so glad things are going well. Gonna miss this excuse to watch all things. Well, I think I'm going to try to sprinkle some more zombies in throughout the year because it always makes me sad that I go like ham in May. Like I can't enjoy zombies the rest of the year. I just don't even know why I think that. It's the same thing. It's not like I just read spooky things during Halloween or the spooky season, right? So I need to sprinkle some more. In fact, I am definitely not going to get to zombie season in May. And it makes me sad because it will be the only book that I did not get to, but I just can't squeeze it in. And it's partly my fault because I wanted to finish the Bunnicula series because I've checked all those books out from the library, the entire collection of Bunnicula, except for the first one. I do own the first book in the series. And I've had to renew them twice. So I feel bad. Not that I think that there are children that are clamoring to the children's section of the Baton Rouge Library in search of the whole series of Bunnicula, but I do feel bad that I've kept them out that long. That's one reason, and I will admit it, that's one reason I never really utilize the library because I keep the books too long. It takes me too long to read. I'm not super speedy fast, but I will tell you, audiobook has helped me. Listening to these stories on audio have helped me immensely because I finished Bunnicula Strikes Again this morning. I had I think 2 chapters left, so finished that, and I'm reading the last book, Bunnicula Meets Edgar Allan Poe, which I think is so great because of its reference to Edgar Allan Poe, which y'all know I love Edgar Allan Poe. I am almost tempted to buy this copy just because it's related to Poe. It's so cute. It really is. But I'm on chapter 8, so I have 3 chapters to go. I'll be listening to this, but not while I'm on sprints. I'll listen to it, when I'm doing things around the house. That's pretty much what I've been doing. But the stories are so, so cute. Now, I will tell you this. If you are an audio listener and ever decide you're going to read the Bunnicula series, this last book, and Amy warned me, Amy at Amy Noel Reads warned me that the narrator was going to change for this book. And I really do feel bad for the narrator because he followed Victor Garba, who was sensational. He was wonderful as a narrator. And I think that's why the enjoyment of listening to it on audio captured me, because he's an actor. And there are so many characters in some of these stories that the way he changed his voice was amazing. But the guy's okay. He's fine. I mean, I'm enjoying it enough. I know the characters enough. We do have a couple of new characters, but I will say that he's just not as stellar as Victor Garba. But anyway, I'll be finished this today. And then I can honestly say I finished Bunnicula in May. And then I'm still reading Night of the Zombies by Kevin David Anderson. I made it to chapter 8, Die Another Day, but very enjoyable. Kind of figure out how the bees become these mutant zombies when causing the people in the town to become zombies. And then I have my short stories from the Monster Book of Zombies. So if you notice, I did put my first story that I'm going to read when we go on sprints is going to be The Blood Kiss by Dennis Etchinson. And this is for Horror Mayhem's second week, which had to do with movie horror. So this short story takes place on a film set. So I thought that would be fitting for that prompt. So that's what I'm going to be up to during sprints. I'm going to be reading my short story first, and then probably Night of the Zombies. Maybe do 2 short stories in Night of the Zombies. I got to see. But I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get the short stories done, because I only picked 4. And I don't know why I didn't do it like I planned on it, where I read one at a time. Originally, I was going to try to do a horror mayhem vlog, and I just could not. I did not get to that. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. And Zach loves the name Leslie. Such a great name. And if anyone doesn't know, Leslie has a YouTube channel. Stina has a YouTube channel. Please check out these channels. Carissa, Lovable Reader, has a YouTube channel. Check them out. Stina played Zombie Dice last night. How was that? I'm listening to it while cleaning. Yes. I find if you can get a good audiobook, because I am new to this within the last couple of months, actually since February, when I started listening to half of The Golden Spoon. It really, I have to be having something with either a cast of characters, like narrators, full cast, or whatever you want to call it. It has to either be mystery, or it has to be a good narrator like Laura Linney. She does the Nancy Drew. Victor Garber has done all of the Bunnicula except for this last one. I think mystery is the key, and also multiple POVs are helpful for me, and a decent narrator for sure. But I've read some middle grade and adult, and it's mostly been like mystery and middle grade. Oh, Bunnicula is the best. So cute. Yes, I have had the best time, Liz, listening to this, because like I mentioned the other night, I have read Bunnicula like 3 times. So this is like the 4th time. And I never ever read the rest of the series, never picked it up. But oh my goodness, I'm having the best time with them. In fact, they have like spin-offs. Would you call them spin-offs in the book world? They have, because James Howe has written tons of books, but he has Bunnicula and Friends, and then he also has Tales from the House of Bunnicula that are all related to the Bunnicula books. But then he's got picture books, which I need to check out, and also some Sebastian Barth mysteries. And I knew he had the Pinky and the Rex series. I knew of the Pinky and the Rex series, but I didn't know that he was the author of them. And he also has some novels. I'm not sure if I'm guessing those novels might be maybe adult. I'll have to check. And then he's got some books that he has edited, but really, long list of books by James Howe. So yeah, I'm going down a rabbit hole, if you get my meaning. So very excited. And Leslie's telling Zach, thanks. Hello, Em. How are you, my friend? What you up to on this Friday? I got 10 brains, not enough to win. That is hilarious. I have never heard of Zombie Dice before, but you got at least 10 brains. How many did you need to win? Do tell. During sprints yesterday, I attempted to make a 0-proof zombie. It was okay. Well, I have to tell y'all that my husband made a picture of the zombie apocalypse drink cocktail that I had on the 19th. Well, no one, my oldest son and my husband, neither one of them wanted anything to do with it. I know my husband has had it before because we had it with friends one time, but neither one of them was interested. So I ended up drinking that pitcher of zombie apocalypse cocktail like so many nights in a row. I was like, who am I? What am I doing? But the thing about the zombie apocalypse cocktail is it's sweet. You don't really taste the alcohol in it. So I think that's why it can be dangerous. But I did over the course of the week. So anyway, that's what I did. I'm cleaning the kitchen and finishing Infection Point this afternoon. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, I'm kind of deciding. It's going to depend on how much reading I can get done. I really would love to watch one more zombie movie before the end of today, before midnight. I know I will not be up that late because we have a baby shower to go to tomorrow, and I have other things I have to do. So I can't really sleep super late or anything like that. Not that I generally do when I stay up late, but anyway, I also don't want to be dead tired when I'm at a baby shower. So yeah, I would love to watch a zombie movie, and I told y'all, I think that the 3 movies out of the 4 that I had on my list, one of them was supposed to be in Tubi, no longer. I think Zombieland, the second Zombieland, is on Hulu. But I either have to suck it up and just pay the rental fee to watch one of the ones that are streaming where you have to rent them, or just pick something totally different and be done with it, and then eventually get to those again. I mean, Zombieland and Zombieland 2 are both rewatches for me. So if I don't watch them, it's not the end of the world for sure. But I really wanted to watch that Clive Barker one. So I'm a little bummed out about that. It takes 13 brains to trigger the final round, and the winner got 14 brains. Wow. I love that. I love it. Could you imagine if somebody is just like watching our stream at this moment and doesn't have any context? They see Stina put, it takes 13 brains to trigger the final round, and the winner got 14 brains. They would think we were crazy. Reading Pulp Appalachian Folk Horror by Manly Wade Wellman. I have not heard of that. I will tell you that they had some folk horror in The Reapers of the Angels that was a little disturbing to me. Hello, Halco. I was just talking about you earlier and your recommendation for Dread Nation. How are you, my friend? What are you doing today? I am going to be reading. I do have to make a phone call at the beginning, so I don't know how much reading I will actually get done. But I do want to share with you that we have some zombie news for this week. This was actually on May the 29th, 2024. And I believe this was on Fizz.org, but I think it originally appeared in The Conversation. It's by Sebastian Wieserek, Ian O'Sullivan, and Kieran Mulcrone. Those are the authors. And it is about, the title is called Zombie Fires in the Arctic Smolder Underground and Refuse to Die. What's causing them? So as always, I have put the article in Discord under Zombie News, but I thought it would be interesting just to share a little bit. It said so-called zombie fires in the peatlands of Alaska, Canada, and Siberia disappear from the Earth's surface and smolder underground during the winter before coming back to life the following spring. These fires puzzle scientists because they appear in early May, way ahead of the usual fire season in the far north, and can reignite for a number of years. And we still do not have proof this happening in the real world, and it hasn't been demonstrated in a lab for now. This is a phenomenon seen only in our models, but we do know that compost, very similar to peat, can catch fire in the same way. For instance, a large fire on the outskirts of London during a heat wave in 2022 was probably, wait a second here. No, excuse me. I would be fired if I was the anchor here. I think I got them out of order. Let me go back. Most scientists believe that zombie fires are the remnants of fires on the surface, but we have identified an alternative cause. Our research suggests that rapid atmospheric warming above ground can cause peat soils to suddenly heat up to smoldering temperatures underground, all without any spark or other ignition. These zombie fires may be a case of climate change-driven spontaneous combustion, which I think is pretty cool. Let's see. Reports of such fires date back to 1940s when they were rare events. However, the frequency and intensity of these fires has increased significantly in the past 2 decades, hand in hand with accelerated warming in the Arctic, the fastest warming region on the planet. At the start of 2024, more than 100 zombie fires were active in the Canadian province of British Columbia alone. Zombie fires have even been recorded nearest the coldest village on Earth, Aymayakan, in northeastern Siberia, where they carried over through multiple winters and account for around 3.5 of the area burned in the wider region each year. More carbon is trapped in temperature-sensitive Arctic peat soils than is found in the entire atmosphere, and these fires are releasing gigatons of it into the atmosphere. We wanted to know if sudden warming might be directly responsible. So they developed this mathematical model. They had some results from that model, and that's what I was getting to, where it says we still do not have proof of this happening in the real world based on their model. So you can read about their 2 remarkable results and also how to fight the zombies, which I think is so funny. But it all has to do with our climate. It said it appears that the only solution to prevent further zombie fires is to limit climate variability. While policymakers focus on dangerous levels of atmospheric temperature, the heat, climate variability, the rate of change could be equally or even more relevant to our resilience in the short term. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting. That's really the only thing that I could find in the news recently. And I did have something else I had put in the Discord, another zombie article in there if y'all want to check that out. But Stina says, sorry, I can't stay long. I have to run errands this afternoon. Well, thank you for popping in. It was good to see you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And thank you for being a part of Zombiethon. DNF, My Heart is a Chainsaw for the second time. Book club flop. So I'm going to watch Dead Before Dawn instead. Oh, that breaks my heart. Liz, I guess you'll have to let me know what didn't work for you for My Heart is a Chainsaw. Something in it, or maybe it's not the right time. I liked it. I ended up giving it 4 stars. There was a couple of things in it, especially like towards the end, I wasn't thrilled with. Kind of confusing, I guess. Not so much that I wasn't thrilled, but kind of confusing. So I was actually thinking about rereading it before picking up Don't Fear the Reaper. Does the Bone Dog in Nettle and Bone count as a zombie? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't read Nettle and Bone. Is the Bone Dog reanimated? I think if it's reanimated, it would be fine. I don't know. Think about, like, as long as it's not something that's been brought back to life, like Frankenstein, then it should be fine, I would think. I have a lot to do, so I'll be in and out today. Well, I hope you get everything accomplished and you're productive. So before we go to our first sprint and also think about our Would You Rather, I do have a joke. The joke is not that Halco Dread Nation was good. Still need to read the books after it. Yes, that's what they were talking about. That's what Stina was reading, the second one, and enjoying it. I wound up trying it on audio this time and got further, but tapped out with 2 hours to go. Yeah, I wonder if it would be one I could listen to on audio. I'll have to think. And I might be able to do that instead of rereading it with my eyeballs. But since you said you got a little bit further, and maybe it's a good enough author, but I don't know. Something about it's not grabbing your attention right now. It almost kind of, it's kind of, I know it's supposed to be adult fiction, but it almost reads YA to me. I don't know if you have that similar feeling, but it does kind of feel that way. Okay, so my first joke of today is, how do zombies without noses smell? How do zombies without noses smell? I know that some of y'all, I know Swank's going to be like, ugh. Well, I guess I'll have to tell you. They smell terrible. I thought that was kind of funny because it doesn't matter if they have noses or not because they smell terrible regardless. But bump. Carissa says, I love audiobooks. They have changed reading for me. Well, they have helped me the last couple of months. I will tell you that. I used to not. I guess it was, like I said, I think it just depends for me. It depends on the type of audiobook I'm listening to, as I mentioned prior. But it has helped. Like I have listened, and I kind of read with my eyeballs also. The 3 Bunnicula books that I just got through. Yeah, was it 3? Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, this will be the 3rd one that I read in May. The majority I have listened to on audiobook, and it really has helped because otherwise there's no way I would have been able to read what I'm supposed to be reading with my zombie stuff as well as that at the same time. The main character crafts it from bones and then reanimates it, so I guess not. Yeah, I think if they reanimate it, the whole thing about the difference is like a zombie no longer can really think, and they're driven more for like the flesh and all that kind of stuff, even though you do have variations. I mean, in Dead Snow, the Nazi zombies are able to coordinate and, you know, go after the people who are on their little vacation. And you've seen it in other zombie movies, I'm sure, where they can kind of coordinate with one another. They have strategies. So I even think Army of the Dead, the Zack Snyder movie, the one with Dave Bautista, if I'm remembering correctly, those zombies were able to have strategies and were able to coordinate stuff, which zombies are not supposed to be able to have that capability. So, I mean, I'm not here to police anything. If you want to read that, if for your Zombiethon, then I'm not gonna. I mean, it's fine with me. I mean, I just think if you want a traditional zombie story, I mean, that's what it is basically. But they've had variations. I mean, iZombie is a little bit different. That person can still think she's a zombie. And then also Santa Clarita Diet is supposed to be zombie related. And in some ways, I think like Santa Clarita Diet almost seems like it's more like cannibalism than it is zombie. But I haven't seen the show, so I can't really say. I would say go with your gut. If you want to read it and you think it fits, go for it. I would assume that they don't. Laughing like rotting flesh. I get it. That's what I thought. Oh, they're terrible. They smell terrible. The bone dog sounds like a tupilok from Greenlandic folklore. Yeah, so Stina, if you see this, if you haven't gone already, I mean, that maybe it is. Maybe it is in folklore. Yeah, I'm reading it from Mysterious Mayhem. The prompt is just an undead character. Well, I mean, undead can also mean vampires. So I would think you could read it for undead character. Yeah. I mean, what do y'all think? I think so. I think that'd be perfectly fine. Yeah, undead is more than just zombies. My understanding is a vampire is undead as well. Because, I mean, they're able to walk and live and do, but the difference is they can think and they have other capabilities. I would think it would be fine. Okay, so our would you rather is, Let me go find this. I have to go through all kinds of things to get to it because I have my Wednesday stuff too. Okay, here it is. Would you rather live in a coastal area or the mountains during a zombie apocalypse? That is our question for our Would You Rather Zombiethon for today. Would you rather live in a coastal area or the mountains during the zombie apocalypse? And believe me, there are pros and cons to both of those areas. So I'll be interested to see what y'all think. Cool, I'll check that out. The inspiration for the prompt was an animated skeleton, so he definitely counts for that. Awesome. And that's a T. Kingfisher, if I'm not mistaken, correct? I want to read more by her. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do 45 minutes, if that's okay with you. I have to make a phone call before I can read, so I want to be able to have some time to do that as well. Okie dokie. Happy sprinting. See y'all soon. The kitty cat scared me because this story is gotten intense. I was startled by the kitty cat while reading my zombie story. Oh my goodness. Let's see. I have 2.5 pages left. I got to see how it's going to end. It's kind of weird, but we'll see how it's going to end. And hopefully I won't get a phone call in the middle of the chatty part of our sprints because I had to leave a message. So how did everybody do for the first sprint? I was reading my story, Blood Kiss by Dennis Etchinson. I don't know if anybody has ever read Dennis Etchinson. I have not read anything by him, but I think he's known for writing horror stories. But I don't know, this one, it started off kind of slow, but then picked up, and now I'm very interested, but it's a little freaking. It's like, who is this person that this girl has to deal with? So Stina said that T. Kingfisher is the author of Nettle and Bone. I want to read more T. Kingfisher. I've only read What Moves the Dead. I still have to read the sequel to that as well. But I really enjoyed What Moves the Dead. It was a retelling of Edgar Allan Poe's Fall of the House of Usher, which I loved. And then I left y'all with a question of, would you rather live in a coastal area or the mountains during the zombie apocalypse? And Swank started us off with coastal. Why coastal? I have ideas. Hi, Christina, hoping to read some things while painting the ceiling blue, but painting the roses red. Song is in my head and sprint bopping around the boop and all the leg buttons. Happy sprinting. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate that. I appreciate you popping in. By the way, I just heard from Brittany that the Tar video dropped just now. The Tar video? What is the Tar video? Do tell if you're still here. Hi, Jellicle. I forgot about the finale sprint and I am frantically working, but here anyway. I think I would want to live on the coast if I also had a small boat. Of course you can have a small boat. You can have anything that you want. It's just where would you think would be easiest to live? Like I said, I think there's pros and cons to both. Liz is heading out for quick lunch. Hope to pop back in later. I hope you have a good lunch. Enjoy. I am listening to the beginning of the chat while I clean my house. Fun. I need to clean. Andrew came Sunday. Yes, it was Sunday. And we started going through some of his things. And I was able to get rid of a few things. Then I just have to box up the other stuff and store. Because there are some toys that he wants to keep that are nostalgic to him. Hello, Alicia. I joined during the sprint, but I got lunch and cheesecake. Oh, you lucky duck. And started reading Dungeons and Drama. Currently 28 pages out of 293. Good job. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Zach says, I'm already in the mountains, so I'll just stick with that. Yeah, stick with what you know. I mean, I'm close to the coast, but I don't live on the coast. And I'm definitely not close to any mountains. So for me, I would have to make a decision. Swamp Gas says coastal. I think I probably would go with coastal. Swamp Gas and I live in the same area. So we're used to, we could get to the coast pretty quickly if we needed to. And also there are some areas that along the coast that could be a little bit safer. But you do have access to the water, so that if you needed to get out, you could. But there'd be so many different things to think about. I would rather live in a coastal area, and that's Sally saying that. Tar, the amazing readathon video. Well, I'll have to see what that's about. I don't know anything about that, Alicia. So, yeah. I have some things that I'm planning on doing for the summer, which I would like to do a video sharing my summer plans, but I have not yet done that. Hoping to maybe film that maybe Monday or Tuesday. My sister's coming in town next week, so I have to get anything that I need done before Thursday. She's coming Wednesday, but I think I'm going to wait and just go in on Thursday because I'll probably be spending the night a couple of nights. Depends on zombie Buoyancy or a level of decomposition. Yes, that's true. Because they can be in the water. They don't swim, but they can be in the water. So you have to still be cautious. They can come up on, the beach or whatever. But I don't think it would be probably as often as maybe what you would encounter in maybe a wooded area close to the mountains. So it's true. Like in the mountains, depending on where you're in the mountains, I don't think that if you're high up, I think you would be pretty safe. You wouldn't have as many in either area, I would think. But probably you may have more on the coastal area than in the mountains just because of terrain. In the mountains would be more difficult for them to climb, but it would depend. It would depend on how if you ended up with a boat that had zombies on it that ended up coming on the beach, or something that had sunk and they were just, floating around. At the coast, you have an endless supply of food. That is true. Although in the mountains, I think it would be easier to get your food. Fishing to me would seem easier than hunting. And I don't know if I could actually hunt. I guess if I was desperate enough, I would. I will post a link to the announcement video. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. This is the Amazing Readathon. And is Brittany the host? Is that who is hosting this? And this is the announcement video. Apocalypse or not, I'll take the mountains. Well, I posted this question on Wednesday for my my normal Wednesday Would You Rather on Facebook. And I had more people choose the coast than the mountains, but I did have some diehard friends that they're diehard mountains. They love the mountains. So I have friends that they'll take the mountains over the beach or the shore or anything along the coast. They'll take those mountains. My friend Karen loves the mountains. And if she could live there, she definitely would. No, it is hosted by Bree over at Four Paws on a book. But Brittany is participating in some way. Well, maybe she's like a host, like a co-host or something. Okay, I'll have to check it out and see. I'll have to see. I'm trying very hard to do a reset during the summer and get caught up. I'm so excited. I finally got all of my books reviewed that I read in April. So I need to do my wrap up for that. And then I have to start working on my May reviews. But so happy to have that done, and hopefully it won't take me as long to do my May reviews as it did my April. I'm not going to school 2 days a week, so we shall see. And maybe I could get a bunch done. I don't have a whole lot planned in June, except for my sister's visit, and I do have the baby shower tomorrow, and then just like a book club at the end of the month with Cozy Cottage. They just announced their book. So I don't really have really any major plans. So that will help also with me reaching some of my goals for the month. Okay, so I have another joke for y'all. And it is, what do zombies like to eat at barbecues? What do zombies like to eat at barbecues? Let's see. Yes, Christina is confirming. The host is Brianna for Four Paws and a Book. That's a cute title for our channel. If I can finish Dungeons and Dragons and Lore Olympus Volume 6 today, then I am 5 books away from completing my primary goal of 52 books. Excellent! Woohoo! Got almost halfway through Rattlesnakes and took the curtains down to wash them, and might start dinner super early. Shake and bake chicken thighs, pasta salad, and garlic parmesan green beans. That sounds yummy. Love, love, love. Ribs. That's a good one. Actually, I like that one better than what the answer is. See, zombies like to eat the host. That one's a good one. Barbecue brains would be good. Swank has finger sandwiches. Okay, so they chose, which I think y'all's are much better, the ribs especially, Halloweenies. But I think that's lame. Y'all's were much better than the person who wrote that joke. So yeah, definitely like that. Ribs, the host, which I think is great, barbecue brains, and finger sandwiches. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Yes, Dungeons and Drama. That's such a great name. Oh, boo. Boo. Yeah, I thought the Halloweenies compared to y'all's, at first when I read it, I was like, oh, that's cute. That's cute. But then y'all's topped it. So, yeah, I did not write the jokes, just to let you know. So, don't hold me accountable for that. That is for sure. Okay, so let's do Mad Libs. Let's do some Mad Libs today. I got the Mad Libs for today from a book that I have, a zombie book. It's called The Proper Care and Feeding of Zombies, a completely scientific guide to the lives of the undead. This is by Mac Montandon. I actually did, there was 2 Mad Libs in this book, and the first one we did last year for Zombiethon. Not that anybody would remember what the answers were, but I decided to do number 2. We did not do this one last time. But anyway, this is Mad Libs number 2. So let's see what y'all come up with for this story. So I'm trying to see if there's like a title. And then I'm going to read the little top part whenever I read the story. Okay, so I'm looking for a number. I need a number, please. Got to remember that some of y'all, that's a little bit delayed a little bit. That's why I waited a little bit before giving you the answer to the joke. Anybody have a number? Okay, so yes, Alicia likes number 13. And then I needed a second one, so 318 would work. Okay, let me see if I needed any more numbers. Some 2 pieces of paper because I had to copy it out of the book. Okay, no more numbers, but let's see what else y'all came up with. Swank had 12. Heidi, 666. That's such a dangerous number. 5. Hello, Mary Lou. Welcome, welcome. Christina said 13, and Sally said 13. Well, that's good because 13 is our first number, 318 is our second. Okay, I need a verb that I can put in the past tense. So I can't just anything that I can make into the past tense. So let me see how many. 1, 2. And then I have another verb, but it doesn't have to be past tense. Let's see. Limped. Good one, Mary Lou. Okay. Okay, limped will go there. And let's see. Coda. Hello, hello. If y'all seen Coda's recent Instagram picture, he looks like he's hiding a secret. What kind of secret you got there? Okay, jumped. These are going to work pretty good. And then Zach has extinguished, but I clicked on it, I promise. I'm going to take off the ED and put extinguish because I do need a verb that is not ED. You're just in time, Coda. We're doing zombie Mad Libs. Let me see if I have any other verbs before I move on. Okay. So we also had washed, slept, produce, Coda, woot woot. And hello to Coda from Alicia. Befriended, that's a good one, and ran. Excellent. Okay, next. I need a species of bird. A species of bird. Last time we needed, on Wednesday, we needed a specific plant, and that's how we got poison daisy. But this is a species of bird. Second recent cat. I just posted a cloud bow. I don't know what you call it. Well, I have to go check it out because I did not see it. Duck. Okay. I do like that picture of you though, Coda. It is a good one. You look mischievous in that picture. It's all in the eyes. You captured it all in the eyes, my friend. Okay. I think that's all I had was one bird. So let's see what other birds y'all came up with. Parrot, cardinal, an emu, dodo, even though it's extinct, an extinct one, flamingo. I'm thinking you want flamingo, vulture. Ooh, 2 vultures. Christina, woot woot. A thrasher. Ooh, Amberly came up with a fancy one. Hey, Alicia. That was supposed to be a flamingo. Yes, I got that. The cloud bow is beautiful, Coda. Thanks. Well, I have to give you some love this way. Okay, I need a location. It just says a location here. Location. Denver. Nice. Okay. Denver is a nice one. Y'all went up. Disney, Tasmania, Paris, Viva Las Vegas, campus. Woohoo. Okay, male name. I need a male name, please. A living room, the back seat of a car, a cemetery. Those are all very good. I wish I needed more locations. Alan. Alicia has chosen Alan. Who is Alan? Who is Alan to you? I do need another one. LOL. Are you saying LOL to Coda or do you want Coda? Oh, you're to the back seat. Jonathan will be our next one. Let's see, elicit. I know I need another. So Jonathan. I think that's all for male names. Then she was like Coda. Mark, Joe, like G.I. Joe, Fred, Jim Bob, Bartholomew. I have 2 Allens, husband and son. I have 2 Barrys, husband and son. Both. Okay, I need an illicit substance. I think it's the first time we've ever had to have that. Although he is here, so we don't have to put him in the story this time. It would be Alan from the Jurassic Park 3 meme for me. Thankfully, I only need one. Okay, so Coda has Mary Jane, marijuana. Okay, that will be our substance. Coke, weed, opium, uranium-238, LSD. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what uranium-238 is. Is this some kind of space alien type of substance? I need a restaurant, please. A restaurant. Shrooms. Isn't uranium-238, isn't that Fallout? Do tell, Zach, please, since you were the one that brought it up. MSD. Chili's. Okay. Is McDonald's. Is that supposed to be Mickey D? McDonald's. Okay. I'm going to have to go with Sally's. Okay. McDonald's. Okay. I happen to like Chili's, just to let you know, Mary Lou. I love Chili's. I like getting their little sampler that has they have these like egg rolls, Southwestern egg rolls. I'll get that. The little slider hamburgers. And then they started having the mozzarella cheese. Love that. Denny's. I haven't been to Denny's in a million years. Chili's is so good. Makes me want some. Okay, y'all showed me how, y'all told me how to say this the other day. K Diba. No, K. I can't pronounce it. Forget it. McDonald's. Uranium-238 is enriched uranium. Oh, from the periodic table of elements. Love Chili's, chips, and salsa. I also like their chili cheese. That you get with the chips as well. I like that. Okay, I need a female name now. A female name. We have a female in here. Yeah, Kedoba. Yeah, I'm probably never going to remember that. We don't have that here, as far as I know. I've never seen that, ever. Is it like a salad sandwich place? What is it? Ooh, I'm sorry. I skipped some. Y'all fly through. Lorelei. Isn't that someone's name in the Gilmore Girls? Just wondering. Sally. Woot. Cassandra. Cadoba. Like the K in Coda. Yeah, I think you told me that before. Cat. It's like Chipotle. I can't say Chipotle either, but it's like that. Okay. My boys make fun of me. Cassandra. I had a Cassandra. I taught a Cassandra, but she went by Cassie. I think Cassandra's pretty. It is from Gilmore Girls. I have never watched it, but I remember that. Is Lorelei the mom or the daughter? Let me know. Okay, I need an adjective noun. Let me see this. An adjective noun. I've never heard of an adjective noun. Oh, okay. So adjective noun means that it's describing the female name, if that makes sense. Both the mother named her daughter after her, but she went by Rory. I got it. Rory's name is also Lorelei. Both. So Rory named her daughter after, but she went by Rory. Okay, so the daughter went by Rory. Okay, so, but then I need a noun to go with that. So I have unique and then a noun. I have never, this is the first time in Mad Libs I've ever seen adjective noun in the same space. Let me see if I know that you need another adjective. I'm going to use sassy, Christina, down here. Let's see. I don't think that's it. The great grandma is also Lorelei. What is this? Like a Lorelei, like a tradition to have that? Yeah, so I need a noun to go with that unique, and then noun. And I need to see how to pronounce this. Let's see. While y'all are thinking about noun. Okay, yes. So I'll put body. Very good. It's going to be ridiculous. Grandma lowly. So I'm learning stuff about that, and I've never heard of that. Okay, so brains. I've never seen Gilmore Girls. Okay, I'm going to actually use yours, brains. I know it's a noun, but I need a body part. So I'm going to put it under body part because it will make more sense there. Unique furniture. We got you unique body. Ignore my spelling, please. Okay, the next thing I need is it's an epithet. An epithet. An adjective or descriptive phrase expressing a quality, characteristic of the person or thing mentioned. Why didn't they just say an adjective? That is bizarre to me. So, yeah. It's an adjective or descriptive phrase expressing a quality, characteristic of the person or thing mentioned. So, I have never heard of that term. Inflammatory. Okay. It's, I don't know, it's weird. Weirdness. Dreaded. Actually, I don't need any other adjectives. Darn. That would have been good. LOL. Emphatic. The inflammatory one is really kind of funny at this spot. Okay, I need a vehicle. Give me a vehicle, please. A vehicle. I can imagine what vehicles y'all are going to come up with. Well, Grandma Cat would describe you if you had. Okay, well, Grandma Cat would describe you if you had grandkids, and it's a noun too. Oh, what's just saying? Honda Civic. So specific. So specific. I like that. That's what you do in improv. Okay, I think I only need one. Yes, I knew you meant Civic. Jeep. Corvette. Good. A Boeing 737. Outrageous. Is it fueled by the uranium-238? Flintstone mobile. A pogo stick. Oh my God, that's amazing. Lamborghini Urus. A hearse. Oh, those are good. Okay, I need the name of a deity. The name of a deity. Can be any deity. I can only imagine. Especially what Zach would come up with. This one had so many complicated things in it. Anybody with a deity. Anybody? Anybody? Hello? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, Lord. It's like they all come in at the same time. Maybe we're delayed. Oh, wait a minute. Like a hot dog card. Artemis. Perfect. It's funny. I was waiting, and then all of a sudden they pour in. Krishna, Zeus, Hades, the Great Pumpkin, hilarious. I just went with my favorite moon goddess, Venus, Satan, you and Heidi with the 666. Anubis. Anubis. That was a good one. Anubis is the name of my improv, where I take improv and perform with improv, is Anubis Improv. Purple spaghetti monster. Oh, you got your purple in there. I'm surprised you didn't say purple spaghetti gams monster. Monster with gams. The book gods. I think the chat is broken. Okay, I need a disease. And this other one, I'm going to just have to do a bleep, I think. Because I can't use foul language on my channel. It's PG-13. I don't know if you can get it also, too, if you write it in the chat. But we shouldn't try. I should have put music on. Anybody? It's going to come. I'm going to get like 10,000 diseases. While you're waiting, I will read while I'm waiting on this. Some of the illustrations in here are pretty good. She's eating some brains. Her brains look fresh too, not cooked. Is the chat broken? Is it? Please don't tell me I'm all here all by myself. Oh, thank goodness. It's so weird. It's like the chat is delayed. Chicken pox. Chicken pox. Okay. Thought I was about to have story time. It's weird. It's like our chat is hung up. Leprosy. Cooties. Is cooties a disease? Tuberculosis. No. What? No. Okay. It's delayed. It's delayed for me. Oh, no. We could use a euphemism instead of a swear word. Well, it says we could do an oath or a swear word. Smallpox. I have that. I think we can. Sugar, honey, iced tea, maybe. Look at the first letters. Ah, that's pretty funny. Use hellfire for the expletive. Use frackin' fudge sickles. If you on SY, then constantly scroll down and it will refresh faster. I am on StreamYard. So what do you mean if I don't know. It's weird. Cooties, I believe, is scabies. Okay. Well, okay. So let me go back to because some people put in some, what is this one? No, you can be ordained to the Church of the Purple Spaghetti Monster. Okay. We had measles. See, these were like popping up. It's all over the place. I'm so sad. Okay. So let me look in here. I like this. Alicia has sugar, honey, iced tea, which is going to be hilarious. Sugar, honey, iced tea. Yeah, technology kills me. That's all I can say. Let's see where else we're at here. Yeah, I did go scroll down. I see. I'll try it again. Let's see. Heidi said, maybe my 666 cursed the chat with streaming issues. I hope not. Anna! She says, hi, everybody. Just got home from the hospital. My dad is hospital. No. We need to send positive vibes for your dad. Positive vibes. I hope he's going to be okay. It makes me sad. Anna, we will send positive vibes and prayers your way. Don't Pastafarians worship the flying spaghetti monster? I have never heard of Pastafarians or flying spaghetti monster. So sorry to hear that to Anna. I hope he heals quickly. Me too. Jamie! Able to pop in for a few minutes during my lunch break. Yay, Jamie! Thanks from Anna. Yes, Anna, we're sending lots of positive vibes your way for your dad. I know that can be stressful, very stressful. I had to go through it with my mom when she broke her hip. Sending positive healing vibes for your dad, Anna. And that's from Alicia. Thank you. We're in the middle of doing our Mad Libs too. Okay, so I need a body part, please. Yes, to Swank. Thanks to Alicia. Aaron! I'm about to sneeze, guys. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Hope you had a great Zombiethon, Kat. Yes, I have had a good, it has been great. It's actually been awesome and terrific. It has been very, a slow move in May for me, and I've enjoyed it. I really have. I didn't bog myself down with a lot of stuff to watch or read for Zombiethon, and I've enjoyed everything that I've read, and yeah, it's been wonderful. Sending those positive vibes, Anna. From Jamie. Arms. Christina, Alicia beat you. She beat you this time because she's going to do games. Okay, so we have an elbow. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. Elbow skin. Depends on how loose that skin is. Feet. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. Oh, it maybe is a flying spaghetti monster, but it would be cooler if it was purple. Well, it could be a purple flying spaghetti monster. I'm sorry to hear about your dad. Hope he recovers quickly. Sending positive healing vibes from Sally. So sweet. Oh, yams. Actually, I could use yams for the noun. I'm going to use yams. It is a noun, and it's not a body part, so I'm using that. But thanks from Anna. Games. I'm using yams. I'm using yams. My laptop is slow today. Hiya, Andy. Woohoo. Emma says hi too. Hello, Emma. My friends. Alicia, you missing Mad Libs. You're busy bee today. I thought that was one-eyed purple people eater. Yeah, one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. I remember that. My dad told me about that. I managed to get hold of the Zombie Survival Guide, so we'll be continuing on with some zombie reading next month. Excellent. Yes, you should definitely be familiar with your Zombie Survival Guide because you just never know when a zombie apocalypse could happen. Okay, but last but not least, an exclamation. An exclamation. This was a long one. This was a long one, and it had lots of different, unique parts of speech. Very complicated. Him too, Alicia. For the flying purple people eater. And Mary Lou has, aha. I love it. This one's going to be funny. Okay, so we are all finished as far as I can tell. Should be an interesting one. So we will definitely do that when we get back. But ow, eureka, yowza, yikes. Haha, exactly. Stranger things have happened, especially recently. Crazy things can happen. You just never know. Okay, so we're going to go to sprints, and I think we're going to do another 45 if that's okay with you. And I will see you in a little bit. Let me start because we spent a lot of time chatting. OMG. Yeah, that would have been a good one too. It's like, OMG, we're going to another sprint. Sounds good to me from Alicia. Yeah, 45 will be good. I can finish and then maybe read another short story. I also should eat something. I really do need to eat something. Okay, happy sprinting, everyone. See y'all soon. Hello. Welcome back. What did y'all get up to? I actually went to make something to eat. I had a it was cheese and broccoli soup from Panera, but like Panera that they sell in the store. A container of Panera that I got from Walmart, if that makes sense. But it was broccoli and cheese soup, so I had that. I had a handful of Funyuns, and I made myself a cup of coffee. And I made it in my Nevermore mug because I'm reading Edgar Allan Poe. So while I was doing all of that, I was listening to Beniculum. So I actually have made it to almost to chapter 10, which is the last chapter. It's cute. It really is cute. It's about a writer this time, that writes the stories with his muse is Edgar Allan Poe. But anyway, it's very cute. So what did y'all get up to? That is what I was doing. Let me see. Right here. Let's see. We left off with Jamie. Okay, Jamie says, I finished handling the undead last night. I really liked it, but it's not really horror. It is a good look at grief and loss. And what would you do if your loved one came back? Ooh, that is a good question. So I guess it's a type of book that made you think, right, Jamie? That is an interesting question. What would you do? And okay, let me ask you this, though. Jamie, I don't know if you're still even here because I know you were on lunch break. If you're still here, maybe you can answer the question. Do they come back as a zombie, like where they don't recognize you anymore? Or do they come back where they have some indication of who you are? Let me know, because that would make a big difference in how you would feel if they came back. So handling, I'm trying to write down different zombie books. Undead. Uh-oh. You can go out. Okay. Write that in my notebook. Okay, let's see what else is going on. So that was Jamie. Then Jordan popped in. Hey guys, hey Kat, what happened to Dee on Wednesday night in the live stream? Because I fell asleep, so I don't know what happened, what I would have said. I'm trying to think about Wednesday and Dee. Why are you guys saying catchphrases to Scooby-Doo when they get afraid and with something bad is going to happen, like when they find the ghost? Well, Jordan, that is because we were doing Mad Libs. And the last word that they had to come up with was an exclamation. So that's where all of that was coming from. Alicia said, I got a caramel apple snack and got to page 45 of 293 of Dungeons and Drama. I think I need to use the audiobook. It's at 2.75 speed. Oh, you need to up the audiobook. Sorry. It is at 2.75 speed and it sounds normal speed. Oh my goodness. That is fast. It must be because you listen to audiobooks a lot. Every once in a while, like for this narrator, I upped his speed a little bit because he talks so much slower than Victor Garber did. So, but only by like, I think I did 0.25. And then for the last couple of chapters, I did 50 or whatever, 1.5 or whatever. And it's not too bad. So, talking about caramel apple snack, I had on Monday, my husband and I ordered from Johnson's Kitchen. It's a little mom and pop restaurant around the corner from us. And they had caramel apple nachos. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. It was like almost like pita chips, but they were cinnamon. They had cinnamon on them. And then they had like the apples, like cooked apples with like caramel drizzle on them. It was so good. My husband and I split that. Very good. It was a new item on on their menu. They updated the menu. I got everything ready to start painting and watched the amazing readathon video with my son who is participating. Fun. I love that when kids participate. Heidi said, my son arrived home from school, so now he is watching you along with his show. Aw. Are you sprinting up to Alex's Friday Night Lights? Yes. Yes, that's what I'm trying to. That's why I was kind of glad people picked the earlier time for me to sprint, because then I won't run into Alex's sprint. So I probably will be going pretty close to it. Heidi, when does your son get out of school for the summer? Zoinks and jinkies. I love Scooby-Doo. I do a lot of immersive reading, audio booking while reading the physical copy. That sounds good. Caramel apple nachos sound delicious. Yeah, I don't know if I still have a picture of it. I should have put it in my Instagram stories because they were so good. Let me see. I don't know if I kept the picture. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. That's the picture. I don't know if y'all can see that. Very good. But so, so yummy. I was like, ugh. It was like heavenly. I should probably post that, but I didn't. Anyway, it was delicious. And it's something new. They added probably about 3 or 4 new items to the menu. But good. That does look yummy. Yeah, it was very nice. It was good because the nacho part, for the most part, majority of it was still crunchy. And it kind of was like, it almost was like apple pie or a churro. Isn't that what you call those desserts that are kind of like a crunchy, I don't know what you would call what they're made out of, but they have the cinnamon and stuff on them. Sometimes you can get them at like a Mexican restaurant. I think that's what you call them, is churros, but I could be wrong. But anyway, I'm kind of glad, like in one part, I'm like, yeah, vanilla ice cream would have gone great with it, but I don't know if it would have, because I think it might have made it soggy, and I kind of liked having the crunch along with the apples. Churros, oh yeah, or cinnamon twist. It almost kind of like cinnamon toast crunch. You know how crunchy that cereal is? That's kind of how the nachos had that kind of flavor to it. So if you've had cinnamon toast crunch, yeah, churros, I think is what it's called. I don't know. I don't ever have that at a Mexican restaurant. But anyway, so we are going to go ahead and go on to another sprint. But before we do that, I want to do another joke. And this joke is, what's a zombie's favorite shampoo? While y'all are thinking about that, whoops, overshot a bit. His special needs school ends June 26th, but he has summer session to thank the giant purple people eater. Oh, no. Did I miss the Mad Libs again? No, we have not done the Mad Libs. Oh, I'm glad you said something, Alicia. I was about to go to another sprint without reading Mad Libs. Heidi, you are correct. Head and shoulders. Excellent. So a zombie's favorite shampoo, Heidi got it. Heads and shoulders. So silly, so silly. Alicia, I need you to hold me accountable. Dead and shoulders also. Don't forget Mad Libs. Oh my goodness. Yes. I'm telling you, I will forget. I'm terrible about forgetting. Okay, here we go. Let's do Mad Libs, and then we'll go to a sprint. And then when we get back, This will be our last sprint, by the way. But when we get back, I have to pick a book from the pickle wheel because Virginia Snodgrass, I think that was her name, she never did respond. And I even contacted her. She actually asked to be in the giveaway on the video, the, Zombiethon starting video where I talked about the giveaway. She never responded, and I gave her until yesterday at 11:59 p.m. to respond to let me know, and she never did. So Erin thinks that's a good one. So I have one more book, and that is Night of the Living Trekkies. So we will go ahead and pick from the picker wheel for that. So let's go ahead and do our Mad Libs. Here we go. Oh, let me take that off. Head and shoulders. I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go. This is called Mad Libs number 2. It says, best if read by an athletic heartthrob wearing at least one item of ripped clothing. Someone with a bleeding wound, bad, but not bad enough to stop him from being abnormally good looking. A natural leader with just enough toughness and hair that cannot possibly look bad, and eyes like the sea, and a dark secret that isn't really that dark, that he can confess in a moment when death seems certain, just before he has an idea that will save everyone. Must be able to drive both stick and automatic. Well, I'm sorry that I am not an athletic heartthrob male with ripped clothing, so I'll have to improvise as a youngish leader guy. Here we go. Okay, this is it. I don't know how long that lock's gonna hold. Maybe 13 minutes, maybe 318. Now listen to me. We've all lost a lot. God knows we have, but it's gone. The past doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter that I limped that duck in Denver. Alan, nobody here cares that you sold marijuana in the alley behind the McDonald's. Lorelei, you unique body. If you hadn't jumped when that zombie inflammatory was trying to extinguish us, we'd all be dead. All of us. And so what about the past? Everybody who cares about the past is a goddamn zombie now. All we need to do is get to that Honda Civic. If we can do that, I swear on Artemis's brains, we'll all get out of here and make it through this. And when people look back and write about us, about what we did tonight, they'll say maybe those guys were sassy. And maybe they had chicken pox, but sugar honey iced tea. They fought those zombies when it counted. Those guys grabbed redemption by the arms. That's what they'll say. This is our time, Jonathan. On 3, you throw the yams and we all run for it. 1, 2, 3, aha! And that is our story. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I don't know. How did y'all like that one? Do tell, do tell. Of course, nothing is happening in the chats, so hopefully I didn't put you to sleep with that Mad Libs. So silly, so silly. Oh my goodness. I think I liked, I don't know, that was hilarious. Oh my God. The Honda Civic will save us all. Great reading, Kat. Thank you, Alicia. Best line. You throw the yams. Oh, thank you, Erin. Thank you. Limping the duck in Denver. Actually, this is probably one of my favorites so far. I mean, it's so specific with some of the things that they wanted you to have. But, oh, Alicia, your poor Alan. Your poor Alan. We don't care anymore that he sold marijuana in an alley behind the McDonald's. Oh my God. I do think that if we would name these sprints, I think I would have to name it sugar honey iced tea because that was the expletive that we used. Oh my God. Artemis's brains. Yeah, this one's a good one. I love that. I love this one. So much fun. You can tell the difference between Mad Libs that were written for adults as opposed to Mad Libs written for kids. So a lot of the Mad Libs that I have been reading for Zombiethon have come, just I've gotten them off the internet. I need to find if I can find myself a specific book. I know Mad Libs sells an undead version, but apparently it's not just zombies. It incorporates, I think, vampires as well and other entities that are considered undead. But anyway, yeah. So you can tell the difference with how much thought went into that one as opposed to like our uncle that was a zombie and the dancing princess one. Plus, totally forgot about sugar honey iced tea. I love that. I wonder if I use that, if anybody would know what that is. Like if I was, I guess out of anger, if I said sugar honey iced tea, if somebody did something really bad. Anyway, that was fun. That was fun. Isn't that where everyone goes to buy Mary Jane? Well, apparently back in the day before all of this, the world fell apart with this zombie apocalypse. Hey, Chris, how are you? Gonna use that. My students always use what the fluff. Oh, yeah. I actually like in The Good Life, Eleanor always wants to use cuss words. And she always, like, if it's, like an F word, she'll say fork, but she'll come up with all kinds of different, it was just very clever writing on their part. That she's about to have a cuss word in there, and then she makes it into something different. Honey sugar iced tea reminds me of bless your heart. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we are going to go to sprints. This will be our last one. So, okay. So let's look at the time. The time is 2:59. I can do 30 minutes or 45. If we do 45, we'll be have a few minutes at the end to kind of wrap everything up. We can do 30. So you decide, 30 or 45. I'm fine with either one. Yeah, my dogs are ready. My dogs are ready to eat. They like hanging around. Love The Good Place. So forking good. Yep. I love it. It's such a fun show. I was so sad when it ended. I cried at the end. I cried at the end of that. I cried at the end of Schitt's Creek. I cried at the end of Orange is the New Black. Anything that, and I know it's going to be a total ending, The Office, Parks and Rec, so many good things. Okay, so Heidi came in with 31st. Sorry, Swank. But Swank, if you want more sprints, I recommend joining us for Alex's sprints, which start at 4:00. I can put the link in here. And 30 for Chris. More chat with Kat. Yeah, Heidi. Thank you. That's sweet. Okay, so let me go ahead and start this, and then I'll put the link in. Whoa. I got to change it. There we go. Now we can start. Okay, so the clock has started. There we go. Okay, let me see if I can get Alex's sprints. Here we go. Meow. Okay. That is it for that sprint. How did everybody do? I started reading Herbert West, Reanimator by H.P. Lovecraft. So it's broken up into sections. So I made it almost to the third section. I think there's 6 sections. But I read the little introduction, and it started on page 208, and I made it to 216. So I will finish this one for sure, but I am loving it. It is just the right amount of creepiness and yeah. Now, I can tell you that if you've seen the Reanimator movie, that is probably loosely based on, I mean, I know it is based on the H.P. Lovecraft book, I mean, the short story, but that one's a little bit sillier than the short story. So just saying, I'm really loving it. I like, so far out of the 3 short stories that I've read, H.P. Lovecraft would be first, the Poppy Z. Bright would be second, and the Etchin Son would be third. But yeah, so far, I mean, I haven't finished it obviously, but it is reading like a 5-star short story to me anyway. Alicia said, I read a little bit of American Rapture while out with the dogs. We actually have a nice breeze today. Oh, that's nice. We're actually having rain right now. So it kind of cooled down, which is nice. That's one thing about when it does rain is so far. Let me rephrase that. Right now, it gets a little bit cooler. But sometimes when it rains during the summertime, it's too steamy. Alicia upped her audiobook to 2.85 speed, and it sounds a little quicker. So we are making progress now, and we'll be starting dinner soon. Pizza night. Yum. Barry and I are supposed to be going to his mom's, I believe, for dinner. So I'm not sure what she has fixed for us. I was able to edit and schedule tomorrow's video. Well done, Carissa. So that means you got your house cleaned today. You listened to a book while you were cleaning, and so you got reading done, and now you edited and you got your video ready to schedule for tomorrow. So kudos to you. You're doing good. I do have one more video to finish filming. I will hopefully have that one up by next week. Excellent. Yeah, filming videos have become very hard for me the last few months, honestly. My schedule, between my schedule and then having the house quiet enough to do it, it's just been really difficult. So I'm hoping, I always hope. I'm a very hopeful, optimistic person that I can get myself caught up. And then also, too, I'm having some little issues with my iPad that make the editing process kind of challenging from time to time. But I'm just going to do what I can do. That's all I can do, right? I'm just going to do what I can do and get it out when I get it out. And hopefully everyone watches. But once I release it in the world, there's not much I can do about it after that point, right? So good for you, Carissa. That is awesome. Thank you for being here, Alicia. I really do appreciate it. I do have a joke, and then we're going to do the spinner wheel. So let me give you my joke here. It's our last zombie joke until Zombiethon 2025. And it is, how did the zombie bodybuilder hurt his back? I thought this one was kind of funny too. How did the zombie bodybuilder hurt his back? My free library book, Ben, had a hard copy of Holly, so I picked it up because you enjoyed it. I loved Holly. I loved it. Oh my gosh. It was so good. So good. So creepy. Jellico, you got it. Deadlifts. Yes. That is exactly what it was. He was deadlifting. I thought that one was pretty good. So good for you. You got that one. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, very good. So let me get this off of here. Oh, that was so good. Zach also said deadlift. Well, y'all were the winners on that for sure. Haha, so crazy. Okay, like I said, I gave Virginia Snodgrass so much more time to get in touch with me, and she never did. So she watched that one video, I guess, and then never came back. So I've taken her off the picker wheel, and we're gonna pick. Here are let me get this to where it'll stream here. There's our picker wheel. Of course, we're gonna have a scrolly thing, and I'm gonna be okay. So here's our picker wheel. Let's make sure it's not. So yeah, here it is. We got all our people in here, and we're gonna spin. Woo! Jenny at Jenny Penny Budget. So this is the deal. I'm going to try to get in touch with Jenny. I think I can get in touch with Jenny either through that video, and actually Jenny might be in Discord with me. So I'm going to give Jenny some time. And if Jenny does not respond before my sprints on Wednesday, then I will spin the wheel again. So that way, because it's either that or I just save the book until next year. I can do that too. But I don't know. What do y'all think? You think I should spin again if I don't get in touch with Jenny? Or save the book till next year? Let me write this down. Jenny, 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 Jenny. Oh, here she was on here at the bottom. Hello. Okay. Let me highlight her name too. I guess that's about the best I can do. Okay. So that is what I wanted to complete. If anybody had any thoughts on that, I think I can either keep it for next year and put it in the pile, or I can spin again. I could spin until the cows come home, I guess. It doesn't matter. The names stay on that picker wheel until I get rid of them. But Swank says spin again. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to give Jenny some time to get in touch with me. And if she, sometimes people forget that they get in they decide to do a giveaway. So I'll give her time. And if not, then I can always spin again on Wednesday. And hopefully it won't go on all summer long. So. Okay, friends, I am so excited that y'all decided to spend a couple of hours with me to close out Zombiethon. I love my little Zombie Awareness Month activities that I do. I've been doing them for years, since like 2012. This is the second year I've done it on my channel. I loved everything that we got up to in Discord. So many wonderful activities. My first cocktail hour online, that was a lot of fun. That would be definitely something we could do. So yeah, maybe we'll put some, I'll put a little channel in there if anybody wants to give some feedback. That would be great. But yeah, Zombiethon is just meant to be laid back and have a good time and read some zombie literature. Not anything to take too, seriously, but just a fun time for us to get together and have a great time and read something a little bit different. Of course, I'm going to try to read more throughout the year. Thank you for all the fun times this month. I enjoyed the cocktail hour. Yes, I think it was fun. I think it's something that maybe we could do another time. Maybe we could, do it on a Wednesday night. We can combine it or have another one. I don't know. I also have I'm planning on doing my Edgar Allan Poe readathon again, as well as Folklore February. So we shall see. We can always add things, can't we? I had a great time, love making the cocktail, and restarted The Walking Dead, started Kingdom. Excellent. I hope you're liking it. And watched all 3 Disney zombie movies. I would like to watch those as well. So I think I could get a lot done throughout the year if I make a point. I need to do that, read some more folklore throughout the year, and Edgar Allan Poe, I'm just going to say for then. I do read him occasionally here and there, but yeah, I've read a lot of his stories. But it's still fun to read more of them again or read them again. Thank you so much, Carissa, for being here. Everybody, make sure if y'all want some more sprints, I put Alex's, what happened to it? Oh, here it is. Here is Alex's link. Hello. Her link to Sprint. She's going to be starting at 4 p.m. Central Time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And what does that make it? 2 p.m. Pacific Time. So if you're looking for some more sprints right after this, check them out. I'm going to hop off. I'll be over there, but I'm going to hop off and go feed my dogs. And then I'll probably see some of y'all over there. If not, let's see what Christina's saying. I got my son on a meeting and ready to paint if I ever get to it. Thanks for hosting today, Kat. Have a beautiful and peaceful rest of the day. You too, Christina. Happy weekend. So glad I saw your video on 4:30 so I could do Zombiethon. I am too. Thank you, Swank. I love you being here. And I hope that you stick around for the rest of the year. I hope you keep joining us and keep coming back. I've loved your company. So thank you. Thanks for sprints, the recs, and reminders of how fun zombie stories are. Yes, thank you, Aaron. I love them. I think it's fun. It's different. Thank you for both sprints this week. I will have to tell you whenever I come upon a zombie in my fantasy books. Yes, please do. I think that's fun. And bye, Chris. Good seeing you again. I had a nap. Thanks for sprints. Bye, Coda. And also, you could always go back and go through if you want to hear the Mad Libs. It turned out to be pretty funny, in my opinion. So anyway, guys and gals, I will see y'all soon. Next Wednesday, I'll be on my own sprints. I'll see some of you in Alex's sprints. But in the meantime, stay amazing and be adventurous. But be safe in your adventures. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.